Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of Borderlands 3 Bounty of Blood DLC. Last episode we were we were shooting our way through things. We were blown from side to side and kind of going around and traversing through this map called Crater's Edge. Sorry, let me lower the volume here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of... I was playing another game, so that was just like me just being whatever. Yeah, so we basically traveled in here, and then we just fast traveled in, or we just dropped into this area. We're now at the point where I do think we're at the last portion of this DLC. This might be the final boss fight for the main story of the DLC, of Bounty of Blood DLC. I have no clue, but that's my guess because I finished out all the side missions in this DLC apparently, and I also finished out all the most wanted poster stuff challenge-wise. So there's not much new area stuff anyways in this game apparently, so it's just me doing the rest of the challenges if I feel like I want to do that. But otherwise, it's just we're at the last point of this with the boss fight. But before we go further in this, I want to say again, this is a recording a week after Borderlands 4 got released, so I've already said it before, I don't know when it comes out, so I kind of said the congrats already whenever that video was. I forgot which video episode it was, but congrats again. But obviously I also heard the reviews. I haven't seen the full review. I have seen parts of what review it was. I saw the Steam reviews mostly because that's where I frequent my game browsing usually. It's kind of sad that Borderlands 4 is unoptimized, but then again, not every game is perfect always. Considering this time around, I think people are less likely to see more Borderlands 4 or less games that are optimized these days because of how many variations of PCs there are out there. I can know it because I know it because I've seen. I'm a developer in real life myself, and I've seen it. It's not great. It's not easy either because you don't have access to all the... Well, for people like me, like just an individual level, I don't have access to all types of PC, and most studios would like to have like big studio, like they always have like big workstations that have like a lot of horsepower in PCs. But I'm not gonna excuse or defend anything. I'm just stating what I think. In my opinion, under my own logic. Like, I think that they'll fix things, and yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that in the far future. I'm not going to be playing Borderlands 4 right after this, nor am I playing it after Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is still on the list of games I still need to get through, as well as new Tales from the Borderlands, even though it's not the greatest thing around. It's something to still complete at least. But yeah, Borderlands 4, it's out, and I heard it was pretty decently good, better or good or something like that, I guess. And then on top of that, looking forward to seeing what expansion there is. I'm pretty sure people will be pissed of how much expansion there is to the game because I feel like the level of amounts of expansions and DLCs in the first two Borderlands games were a lot, and they were very healthy, chunky boys. Here it's pretty chunky, but they were not as like interesting as the first two. I feel like so far I haven't really had any interesting stuff except for expanding the story for Psycho Craig or expanding the story of Hammerlock and Wainwright and forgetting her name already. Gage, I think is her name. Gage, one of the Borderlands 2 characters that you get to play. So I like the expansion of characters, but this one unfortunately had no expansion of any character. It's just giving us new characters altogether with a cool theme, but not really like crazy about it not seeing an expansion. So anyways, let's head into it right away, I guess. I don't really have any clue left. Yeah, let's get into this fight. I'm just gonna right into this Bounty Blood fight, I guess. Butcher Rose. We're gonna fight a big monster, isn't it?
Ruin's coming.
Sorry, I wanted the thumbnail, but that's fine.
And I'll be the one holding the reins. Come on, gunslinger. Draw.
Is it a two-phase fight, maybe? We fight Butcher first, and then we...
You can't hide from this!
Is she... Oh my god. Oh, jeez. Oh. Ah, jeez.
It's all over with the crying.
Okay. Man, she's fast.
Here it comes.
Oh, where are you going? Roger Rose, where are you going? She runs really fast. That's all it is. So far.
Too slow.
What do you mean too slow? I'm freezing you up. You're slowing down, lady.
Say sayonara.
Oh, jeez. She moves around a lot. That's all she is doing. But we are knocking her down really pretty fast.
Nighty night, bounty hunter.
Oh, okay.
I'll rain ruin down on you.
I'm trying to like hit her, but she's like constantly like moving around too
Let's
much.
see how you handle this.
There we go. Bye, Butcher Rose. Sorry, lady. Oh, is she gonna hatch the egg there? Damn it! She's using the whistle to hatch the egg. And now we fight the bigger fight. Here we go. It's a turtle! You know why I think it's a turtle? Because... Oh, is she gonna die with it? Oh no, it's not a turtle. Well, it's a turtle mixed with a spider, I guess. Ruiner. Ruiner. Come on, buddy. Where's the... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. It's one of those big boss fights. I can't believe they're bringing back the big boss fights. Is that a Godzilla reference? With the fire my laser? The fire my laser Godzilla reference at the same time? I'm taking out a chunk of that. Hell, really. I'm hitting their crits, so that's pretty good too. Ow! Dang it.
Pocket Rex!
Pocket Rex. Yeah, I had to hit the face, I think. Or maybe it's open mouth, I don't even know. Oh no, I can hit the crystal on top. Oh jeez.
The Ruiner went underground.
Oh, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, okay, let me grab some stuff for that. Thank you very much. Is he back up here? Or no, he just wants me to go underground. Okay. Let's go underground then. Where is it? Where is the guy? Oh, there you are. I was like, where did you go? It's just like, oh, I see. Yeah, you can shoot the parts of the spikes in the back of its thing, isn't it? That's pretty okay.
Vault Hunter had to follow the Ruiner as it resurfaced.
Oh, come on. Ow. It's dead. We're good. That was a very fast fight.
Killed Rose. Killed the Ruiner. Saved the town.
What is this?
Simply so. They're long gone nowadays, but their legend remains. Of course, there was still the matter of the bounty. It was time to head back to town to collect.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That was accidental. It was just more like I wanted to grab the stuff around. Pistol looks pretty bad, but this is probably related to Butcher Rose. It looks nice, but only if I had been level 10. I think I would have probably gotten a way better thing. What is this? What is this? Why is it running around like that? The heck? That's very weird. Alright, let's get going. Let's get out of here. Alright. Oh, we got a loot crate. So that's the end of the Bounty of Blood DLC, isn't it? That's a red chest? That looks nothing like a red chest. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, well, I mean, that's all there was. I mean, I personally don't know. I just felt like that was such a fast fight. Maybe because I was way too over-leveled already at that point, that I'm just like... Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, I'm so way over-leveled that it's like, everything is super easy at that point. So, we finished that DLC fight so quickly. Alright, let's see what's happening in town. Is everything back to normal, or are things just as bad as they were before, I guess? Let me reload anything I can. Okay, let's see what we got here. Ammo, nice. I want to make sure I grab some ammo here and there. Alrighty. They're performing and partying after what I just did, I guess. Oh yeah, there's the thing here. I need to empty that out. But I need to sell some stuff first before we empty it out. What's that sound? It feels like something's rumbling in the world, in the game world. It's like something rumbling. I don't know why. Oh, we got a guardian token. I just realized we had a guardian token. All right, what do we got? Melee damage. That would be nice right now. Melee damage would be nice. Shield capacity would be nice right now too. I need 5 more to catch on to the full health from the thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the full health thing here. The resilient skill stat. Did I just unlock the weapon skin, or was that unlocked a while ago? I can't remember for some reason. No, I just locked. Yeah, I just unlocked the weapon skin. Okay, cool. I was just confused. I was like, did I get it? Yeah, 5 more for the resilient. I want to get that first, and then I will probably get back to this one where I want to get. What did I want to get? Enemies take 5% more damage per unique. Yeah, I want to get this one. 100 tokens is going to be a pain in the butt. This one's also nice too. Hollow Point would be nice too, which is less than 25 away. But we're gonna. It's gonna be a lot of work to get there. Are they back to celebrating? I guess we should just celebrate. Thank Titus too. Oh, that's the head of the beast. What? Oh, that's crazy.
Here they come, the walking legend that saved all your asses.
Titus.
I told you everything changed when Walter came to town.
Huh? I'm gonna silence this. I'm sorry if I was I was in the middle of drinking water thinking there would be more that they're gonna say to me. But what the frick was that? That was so anticlimactic. Yeah, it's a copyright music, I'm pretty sure. It's a country music that's playing, I think, or country style music. Yeah, I guess that's what all Bounty of Blood DLC. That's it. That's the end of Bounty of Blood DLC. I guess that's what that was. Okay. I'm surprised. I was shocked. I was just like, that's it. That was so anticlimactic. It just cut me off into the credits right off the bat. I was just like, okay, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is, to me, this was the DLC I thought I was seeing in terms of length of time to beat in Psycho Craig DLC, because I looked at the how long to beat, and Psycho Craig DLC was like about 6 hours or something like that. This DLC was about 8 or 9 hours. I think I saw in general, but it seems like it's just it's sort of just like, is it called vice versa? Yeah, I think it's vice versa. Like it just swaps each other's time to complete, and so I finished. Well, minus the delays of me going away to do like golden and diamond key drop stuff. Instead of like ignoring those time and adding to the episodes of it all together without those key moments, then I would totally say that it's a much more shorter experience than I thought it would be. I didn't struggle as much as I did from both the previous DLCs of Psycho Craig DLC or the Guns, Loves, and Tentacles DLC. I didn't struggle with those two DLCs. I struggled with those two DLCs a lot because I didn't have good weapons at the time. Here, I have totally a huge amount of like preparation to deal with these enemies on my own at this point, that I haven't had any struggling points for my guns at the very least, because I have like some really powerful guns already at this point, because I took advantage of the level 10 Mayhem and the diamond keys and stuff like that. So it's been really good to survive on these fights and stuff. But I didn't know we would get through Bounty of Blood DLC so quickly. I felt like it was such a short adventure. It felt like it. I wouldn't say it is exactly a short adventure in general, but it just felt fast because there wasn't a lot of side missions. There were like a huge amount of like main mission stuff. A lot of the main mission stuff was literally just go here to there, go there to here, beat boss, come back, go back to the world again, to the same hub area, go to this other new area, and then it's like beat the boss there, and then come back to the main hub again, to the to the town, and back to the hub, and then it's like it was kind of like a rinse and repeat 3 times in a sense. And that's why I felt like it was weird, because Psycho Craig DLC had that similar idea, but the spaces were very large. The level design for Psycho Craig DLC was really extremely big, so that it was very much a lengthy fight through a bunch of enemies to just get to the end of the level to beat the boss, which I didn't have better weapons at the time, so it took twice as long for me. But then Gun Loves Tentacles DLC was a bit more shorter, but not as short still. It was probably as lengthy as Psycho Craig, but they had side missions that were in the middle of these maps. Well, Psycho Craig DLC had side missions in the middle of the map that made the journey longer than it should be in those DLC. For the Love Tentacles DLC, I'm gonna shorten it. Love Tentacle DLC. It was more like kind of like all over the place, but there was a lot of maps. There was a lot of like locations. Here, it's just 3, 4, 5 main locations. One of which is not really a combat area location. The rest is like 4 different main level like combat sort of like levels, and a lot of challenges. I would say there's a lot of challenges, which could have been side missions as well, but it's whatever the case is. I don't really have any care for it, because I don't mind seeing it much more. Less, I'd say. I would prefer less side missions sometimes if there's not a lot of story to tell. But yeah, I don't know. I'm half between mixed. I'm half mixed with liking this DLC and not liking it as much. Primarily because the length is short. But on the other side of it, it's like I like it because it's short. Like I'm conflicted, I guess is what I'd say. I like it, but I don't like it for the length. But I think the main part of it is that I love the aesthetics. I love the theming of mixing Wild West and Japanese culture. I'm a little bit annoyed when they say tomodachis, which is not how the Japanese people would say friend. They would just say tomo for one person, and then tomodachi is 2+ people, usually a group of people. So it always bothered me the most. I did say Eugene, which is kind of a different way of saying friend, but I think that's a bit more lighter, I think, or less is a little bit more complex or something like that, exactly. But tomo, if I recall, was singular, and tomodachi is groups. So I kind of always wanted to correct them by saying like, no, it's not tomodachis, it's just tomo or tomodachi, and that's it. like stop messing up with the language. It's like, I mean, I can forgive for tori, as I said before. Tori is just literally Japanese for gate. It's like, or just the word gate itself. It's just a unique naming factor to the gate. And tori gate is like fine. Like I get it. It's redundant a little bit, but it's fine. But like I just think that the mixture of the Japanese and the Western culture, Wild West culture, the cowboy culture, is pretty cool still nonetheless. Minus those small little implications or like bothersome stuff for me. I think the overall architectures were really cool. I think that was a good, interesting fusion of things that I really don't think that I would see from other games. Like I haven't seen bathhouses in the Wild West kind of thing. So this is that was a kind of cool, interesting thing that stuck to my mind a lot more than anything. The bathhouse with the cowboy essence to it, but also I want to say the bathhouse does remind me a lot about Spirited Away, which is what I was thinking about when I saw the big main room for the bathhouse. I was like, that looks like a Spirited Away style like level design work. It's just like you can see a lot of stuff going on. It was really cool. Or the visage is like a mixture of like Japanese architecture with a bunch of cowboy style swinging doors and like small little like saloon style like wooden structures and stuff like that. Japanese don't have floorboards. I don't think they have like a bit more like cleaner, smooth floors that are like baked in. Like they I feel like they like steam the floors to make it more smooth looking. But Westerns is just like, whatever board works, just dunk, 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 and it's like all rough looking, it's all wooden, like really rough wooden style stuff. So it always makes me think of like all the details of what I'm seeing throughout the DLC that I really like about the architecture of it. Level design, obviously, simplistic. I think that there was a lot of cool new traversal level design stuff that I like, but I think that it also felt weird because it just never fits the main game usually, so it just comes out of nowhere when it comes to this kind of thing, where you can teleport, or you can fly around the maps, or you could do explosive destruction things, which is kind of cool, I think, to try to make the thing a little bit different, but it kind of felt like unnecessary, I think, in a weird way, because it's just like, you don't have any control over it. You have to utilize it in the map when you pay attention to the level itself in those combat spaces. Story, I want to say it's okay, but I'm unfortunately pushing towards the forgettable kind of thing. Like, I'm pushing towards forgettable because it was just a very simple story of, you came to town, you helped someone, and you needed to reclaim or reacquire some big object, kill the boss that did it, that did cause the mess, and then you killed the bigger boss to finally shut it all down, and then that was it. Budget Rose was a weird character because she barely showed up much in there. I don't know. I think they were doing like a microscopic version of Handsome Jack. It feels like a microscopic version of that because Handsome Jack was always on dialogue cues and talking, and he's always sending his weird goons that you kind of see here and there. But Budget Rose was pretty much like that, but it's just microscopic because there was less bosses and more towards like her just saying, "Ha, you almost got me there. You couldn't catch me now." And then in the last part, it's like, "Ha, I have my thing where I'm gonna destroy the world with." Like, I don't know. Like, it didn't feel like it was a destroy the world situation. It just felt more like she was just doing her own thing, just randomly trying to ruin the world in her way. But it's like, there's nothing really going on, really, to really ruin the world because the world is already just Vistage. And there's no other person that's kind of like... There's no other characters out there that's just like in the world that's separated into pieces of the world kind of thing. It just felt like it was just that one singular space that's there. Oh, they actually have the team pose in front of a train that looks like it's going to Vestige. That's hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. 2020, it says. Damn, that was like during COVID, isn't it? Oh, there it is. We're back to the game. Okay, so we need to collect our bounty by talking to Juno. Yes. Alright.
About that bounty. You sure earned it and then some. Here, take this.
A key to the city?
Head on over to the bank. Whatever's inside is yours for the taking. We owe you everything.
Well, it was one hell of a pleasure riding and fighting with you, Tomodachi. Sure hope you stick around a while.
Sure. Actually, let me go back to Sanctuary first. Let me go back to Sanctuary. Turn on Mayhem level 10, and then turn the vault. Go to that bank vault that they were telling me to plug the key in. I was wondering about the bank vault. I was gonna go there first. Actually, I was gonna go to the bank vault first to see how I can open it up. Didn't realize it was actually.
I missed you, girl.
Didn't really think that it was activated through an actual key story event, so I didn't know that. Alright, let me sell something first, actually. Let me grab the stuff and sell the things first, actually. I have no keys, or I have a key, but not to anything in here. Oh, jeez, I've got that. I do have a lot of questions here. Actually, what if I... Oh, jeez, it's spitting out everything. You know what is I'm curious about? What happens if I said, like, no, I don't want to pick that up? Let me go back to Vestige. Sorry, I was realizing, can I break the game? Or I'm wondering if the oranges will go lost. Let's see. If the orange disappears, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm not going to care too much about it. Is it full capacity still? Yes, it is. Okay, before I do that, let me go back up to Sanctuary. Sorry, I'm doing this very funkily. Like, very, very funky way of doing things. I'm gonna go back to Sanctuary. Before I clear out that inventory in there, I wonder if it keeps track of
Come here, girl.
my Mayhem level if I change it here. Because I'm realizing maybe I can change the level to those and maybe get a level Mayhem 10 version of those things. Level 10, apply. Yes. Alright. Maybe these guys will be level 10. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. Because if they are, that would be much more better. Nope, level 2. Alright. Maybe they keep them as database memories, maybe? Let's go to Gehenna. Maybe that might refresh... That might refresh the mayhem levels on these guns. Because I want to make sure... I want to get the level 10 version of these guns. And I'm wondering if that would cheat my way to getting a level 10 something out of them. But let me go to the bank first, actually. Let me go to the vault bank here and use the key. And then see what they offer first. Because I want a level 10. I really want level 10 guns. I need as much good level 10 items as I can, so that I can totally be able to replace some things on my guy. Why did it make it look so special when it's not really that special? Oh jeez. Okay. Alright. Oh, why is the red... Why is it red in here? Why is it red? I'm so confused. Why are you giving me red stuff here? Okay, that's... Let me see what the shotgun looks like. No, nothing there. Yeah, because I want to make sure that we can get some good stuff. Why is it red in here? What is this? Am I supposed to smash these things? Oh, Jesus. Assault rifle. Unfortunately not strong enough, but... That's a really good looking gun. Oh, these are just money. Okay, I guess. They're just giving me money. Okay. I was confused for a good chunk there. Ooh. Oh, it's not strong enough, it looks like. Yeah, it has every good stat, but it's just not it. Flower power. Yeah, I don't like the incinerator either. I guess I can smash these. I don't really need money. Money is never usually the problem for me. But I'll just grab whatever I can, I guess. I think these are objectives, bounties, I guess.
Not a bad haul, all things told. Funny thing, townsfolk never did find Rose's body.
Oh.
But I suppose that's a story for another day.
Ruin on the Horizon achievement unlocked, and yeah, I could accept the fact. Oh Jesus! Why are you guys giving me so many takes? The Flood. Why does this sound like the Halo, the Flood thing, like the name of the Flood? Alright, I don't need those weapons. Those weapons are sellable for sure, unfortunately. There's just a lot of money-related stuff. Okay, let's see if I can go back to Sanctuary. Actually, let me see. Is there any side missions? Any main missions? Any epilogue missions, rather? Is there any epilogue missions left to deal with? Oh, let me actually... Yeah, let me see if the sheriff has anything for me here. She's not here right now. Okay, never mind. I thought she was going to be there for me to... Yeah, they're just celebrating still over here. So, alright, let me see if there's anything mission side mission-wise. Asphalt Peaks. Nothing. I think we already finished all the side missions. All I'm left with is the challenges, I think. I know I'm level 10 Mayhem. I'm not going out there for now. I'm just trying to double check to see if there's any missions left to go ahead on, or that I'm missing on. Yeah, there's no more side missions. We really did finish all the side missions, which is insane that that we're pretty much done with that. Okay, yeah, we're pretty much done with the Bounty of Blood DLC altogether. I'm very surprised. Yeah, we're at the 30-minute mark. I will probably close it out here soon. Let me go and sell some of these things here. I'm gonna probably keep the corrosive one, actually. This one I'm kind of curious to keep. I'll sell the rest, I think. The freezing one kind of is worse, I guess. But I like the freeze one for a reason. I don't want this anymore. Primarily because of the fact that I don't like it. I'm gonna sell these two anyways, and then I'm gonna... I guess I'll keep the Flood, I guess, for now, instead. What is this against this? Oh, it's weak. You know what? I'm gonna sell it anyways. I think that it's better off that way for now. Yeah, I'm gonna sell that because I wanted to pick it up for that mod. Key to the city. Wow, there's an actual decoration. I didn't think that was a decoration there. Alright, let's sell everything else. I'll wait a little longer to pull that out. Or pull out the weapons and that. I'm gonna first sell the weapons I don't need in my inventory first, I think. Yeah, they're all level 10s.
Guns for every occasion. Lighting your pockets won't make them bulletproof, you know.
Sure. Everything else should be starred, just in case I don't... Just in case I have to, like, do whatever. Was this a pathway before? Or am I just imagining things? Yeah, I don't remember this spot before. I'm very confused by that a little bit. I don't know, maybe I don't really look at that corner as much, but maybe. Alright, please, game, give me level 10 drops from these oranges that I've been claiming lost loot from. Unless not, then I'm fine, I guess. I won't complain any further.
I'll take that.
They're level 2 still. Damn it! Okay, well, these are all, unfortunately, sellable items then. It sucks that they all... It sucks that they're all recorded as level 2 items anyway, so... Yeah, these are all recorded as level 2 items, which kind of sucks. I just wish I could turn them into level 10, you know? Like, I think that would have been cool to spend money, because I have so much money in this game. Why not have it where, or maybe even Iridium dollars, because they're harder to find, right? So why not make me spend those kind of money?
You can always use another gun.
Ooh, what is this going to look like against my own sniper rifle? I don't think it's strong enough to beat my sniper rifle. Yeah, it's like not 128. But it has corrosion, which is nice. I like corrosion a little bit in this game, so...
Bring it before it's gone.
Alright, gone. Level 2s are not strong enough. None of the level 2s will ever be strong enough, unfortunately, so... It's the unfortunate truth. Oh, this is part of the... Let me see what that one... Yeah, what these two look like, I guess, against the other shotgun here. Yeah, this is the normal one, and this is the... Oh, wow, they're very different. Let me see. Ooh, but then the accuracy is a lot less. I will take the orange for now, I guess, because it does have extra stuff going on in it. Sell. Yeah, don't need that. That's it. Alright. Okay.
I'm sure we'll be doing this all again soon enough.
Alrighty. What else do I want to do before we continue further? Let me turn down mayhem level. Level. Mayhem down. Yes. I'm trying to think what I want to do next. Alright, let's mark the next things we want to do. Okay, so next episode, I'm gonna do the trials. We're gonna go back to doing these trials again. We're gonna finish up all of these discovery takedown stuff. So we're gonna go through a slew of all of them. Some of them will take two of these guys might take me just one episode, unless I go really fast, and we can probably take on 3. But that's dependent on how easy they are or how difficult they are. Because my guns are strong enough. I think the last time we fought, we were a little bit weak, but after getting the diamond keys and getting these really strong-ass guns, I'm thinking that we'll probably be okay with how we deal with these enemies anyways. So it'll probably be a no-brainer in how we're going to deal with those enemies anyways from that point on. Otherwise, yeah, once we're done with these 5 Discover Takedown missions, I'm going to go right into Handsome Jackpot. Finish all this DLC expansion all the way through, including the side missions. No challenges. I'm not going to worry about the challenges. Those challenges feels like... All these challenges feel like they're just extra content for the sake of extra content. They don't really give you much besides somewhat rewards, I think. Some of them will be rewards, like better guns. But some of them might be like some other stuff, I guess. Like Guardian token stuff and some of these like vault card key stuff, I guess, vault card stuff, which I will probably not really use. I don't really care much for it anyways, but I think Guardian tokens definitely is something I would want to get more better with, I guess, better stuff with. Excuse me. Otherwise, that's it for this episode. closing out in Bounty and Blood DLC, I'm a little conflicted with how to say I like. I'm conflicted in how I like about Bounty and Blood DLCs. There are parts that are great, and there are parts that are just okay, but not weak to the point where I think it's bad. I just think that it's just okay. Like, it felt like a between an okay, like a 5 out of 10 okay, to a 7 or 8 out of 10 where it's good and I like it kind of thing. It's kind of like a mix, so I would say like 6 out of 10 kind of thing. Like, it's in between, but it's like not the worst place of it. I think that I would have wanted more from the story, I guess, with more story points to the side missions. But a lot of them were really random and really random things for the characters, to other characters, that I felt like it really didn't make sense to have whatever it was in the game so far. I think Bounty and Blood DLC definitely could have been better, could have been longer, or could have been better in terms of the story stuff. But we get what we get. We choose what we can't choose what we can play through, because that's what the story is for the developers wanting to do whatever they're doing. And I'm just playing along and figuring out what I like and what I don't like, of course. But otherwise, I think that this is it for Bounty and Blood DLC. So this will be the last episode for it. We're not gonna go back to it for challenges. I'm gonna leave that for myself to do on my own, when I have time, or when I'm bored, or I guess maybe. If I ever choose to ever come back to playing those parts for the DLC specifically. And we are one long stretch of road left, which is the Handsome Jack DLC, the Discover main story side missions left, and the extra weird challenge side missions here, the Circle of Slaughter missions, and the You Will Die Over and Over Again side mission here. So we're going for the last stretch of the road. And then we will be done with Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition is what I'll call it in this case, because it didn't win any Game of the Year award, unfortunately. Or it's not a Game of the Year edition award or anything. Yeah, and then we'll be done with this whole game, and then we move on to other games. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing this up, and hopefully we will get through the remainder of this content, and then we'll see what happens from there. Other than that, that's it for this episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Roz, out.